And so from here you can see the night pretty well. So anyway, this will get pretty close to ending my first episode. We'll wait for the sun to come up, which will be a long time. And I'll end this episode. And then when the sun comes up, we'll start the next one, and I'll go out there and hopefully find some sheep, and then I'll be able to make a bed, and I won't have to put up with nighttime anymore. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury right now. So I'm just going to move some stuff around. I like to keep my inventory fairly tidy. And I like to keep my tools on the bottom line here. And then things I'm not using as tools up here in inventory. And I have a setup that I usually use. It's my weapons are over here on the left and my food is on the right, and then my tools are in the middle, and I'll have like some resources here like dirt or whatever. Unfortunately, we're still waiting. I can see some things out there. I don't know if you can see them. There's a skeleton there and a creeper here. Some zombies there. I see some spiders. I see some endermen out there. So hopefully I'm far enough away. I believe I'm almost assuredly far enough away from the town so that they're not getting raided. That's really annoying. That happens to me a lot. I find a town, and the first thing I do is I get it raided, and it kills off all of my guys, all the villagers, so I can't do any more trade with them. I have never successfully done trade in this game playing super flat hardcore. Every single time I've tried, it ends up dead. I end up dead, or they end up dead. So it's bad karma for me to have villagers. This could be a very short-lived game. It wouldn't shock me. But that's how it is. I like playing hardcore a lot because it makes, I don't know, it adds a real element of actual danger to it. You know, you lose the game, you lose. So there it is. And I hate having to wait through the night, though. I really do. But since I do want this to be a complete recording, I'll go ahead and record the entire night, which will probably drive you crazy. Feel free to skip the rest of this recording. I will stop it when morning shows up and start a new one. But I am going to go ahead and record it. The entire thing. The entire thing. Those little blobs. I hate those blobs. The last time I played, I really got very far, and one of those blobs killed me. I even had armor and weapons. That stunk. But that's the game. One of the other things I try to do is I name my towns, and I'm not sure what to call this one. This town is such a lucky break for me. I might just call it the town of Lucky. But I'm kind of not wanting to because I already have a town of Lucky in a previous game. I like to try and come up with new names, but I don't know. Lucky's a pretty good name. Maybe I'll come up with a synonym for Lucky. Oh, that's another thing you can do while you're sleeping is build. I mean, not sleeping while you're waiting. Is build, and I do like to do that a lot. Alright, here, let's go ahead and put that down. And here we go. Alright. I use a lot of signs. There we go. There we go. Very happy. need to be efficient when you're playing a super flat, because there are not a lot of resources there, and when you're playing hardcore, there is very little room for error. You don't get too many second chances. There we go. Move the moon towards the horizon there. As soon as it hits the horizon, as soon as the sun comes up, I'll stop it and go for the next day. Maybe that's how I'll do it in general, is I'll record them day 1, day 2, day 3, sort of like a diary. So that's what this is. It's meant to be a diary. It's kind of fun sometimes to irritate the Endermen when you're up here, because they can't teleport next to you, and so then they just get mad and finally leave. But in general, I don't play games with anything when I'm playing hardcore, because you never know. One mistake and that could be it. And I'm high enough up that falling would, I don't think it'd be fatal, but it would be damaging, and then whatever I fell into could be a problem, because right now there could well be creepers or anything directly below me. And so we have to be a little bit careful when we come out of here. I have a couple of different ways to do it though. Alright. Waiting for the sun, which I believe will be on that horizon. There we go. There comes the sun. As soon as we see the sun, we'll end this day. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. And almost there, watching the horizon. It's a pretty good effect for all rectilinear stuff and just squares. Not bad. They did a pretty good job for their imposed limits.